Welcome to this inside look at one of the foundations of Canon's digital SLR system, the EOS Rebel T7i camera. There are multiple episodes in this series that will give you some insight into the camera and its operation, and help you decide if it's the right camera for you. The first question is a basic one. Why step up to a full-fledged digital SLR camera? And if you're already a DSLR owner, but your camera is several generations old, what would you get by updating to a new camera today? The first place to look for answers is in the pictures that a digital SLR can take. They're different from mobile phone pictures in a lot of ways. First off, part of the reason a camera like the Rebel T7i is a lot bigger than a smartphone is that it has a much larger imaging sensor. Right off the bat, this gives you some great benefits when you think about improving your pictures. Your pictures will have a more professional look. It's a lot easier to throw backgrounds out of focus in a portrait, for example, and avoid that snapshot look where almost everything is always in focus. And yes, you can still take landscape or other pictures where the whole scene is in sharp focus. With the T7i, it's much easier to take good pictures indoors or outside at night without a flash. Low-light picture quality is vastly superior to most mobile devices, with much less harsh noise and more detail in the light and dark areas of a photo. And if you do decide to use flash, you'll not only find a small built-in flash for nearby snapshots, but also an accessory shoe on top that can power larger flashes, which we call speedlights, that can send light much farther away. That big imaging sensor is your ticket to significantly better pictures, whether you shoot portraits of your children and family, events, or even things like sports and wildlife. If better image quality is the first thing you think of with a modern digital SLR camera, then the flexibility of lenses is next on the list. Canon EOS Rebel models can be purchased with a very compact, standard zoom lens, but that's just the tip of the imaging iceberg. There are affordable and moderately sized wide-angle lenses to let you get a whole lot of your subject into a picture. Telephoto lenses to bring distant subjects close, or throw backgrounds even more out of focus in portraits and similar pictures. And macro lenses to get super sharp close-ups of small subjects. In fact, there are over 70 different lens options in the Canon system, and each opens a different window on the world you see with your camera. When camera owners talk about performance, they usually are thinking about two things: how fast a camera can shoot continuously, and if your camera's focusing system can keep up with rapidly moving subjects. These are two areas where a DSLR like the Rebel T7i will shine. The T7i can shoot up to 6 frames per second, which is similar to the speed of some high-end professional cameras. And its focus systems can deliver sharp images with action subjects too. Whether it's just keeping up with your kids in the backyard or at the park, shooting sports pictures, or birds in flight, the speed and performance of the Rebel T7i will be a big step up from what you can expect from a smartphone or pocket digital camera. Whether you use the eye-level viewfinder to compose your pictures or the touchscreen LCD monitor, Canon's Rebel models are user-friendly and intuitive. The LCD monitor will be familiar territory if you use your smartphone to take pictures. Touch the screen to tell the camera where to focus, or to operate many of its controls. Swipe with your finger during image playback to move from one image to another. And a new menu system and interface will make smartphone photographers feel even more at home. The Rebel T7i offers a guided interface, explaining what most menu items and settings will do to improve your photos. All this is great if you've never owned an interchangeable lens camera before. But what if you've had a digital SLR for a while and are considering stepping up from a camera like an older EOS Rebel? Here are a few benefits you'll get. Your image quality and detail will likely be better. The Rebel T7i is a 24 megapixel camera, which is likely higher than an older camera you may use. And it lets you shoot with ISO settings as high as 25,600. At most ISOs, you'll see less digital noise in your pictures. The 45-point autofocus system is far more advanced than the AF used in Rebel models from only a few years ago. And its performance will be greater too, in shooting speed and the ability to focus on sports and other rapidly moving subjects. And you'll have things like built-in Wi-Fi to make sharing your pictures a lot easier. You can easily share with your smartphone or connect to compatible devices in your home. There's also great built-in video capability with easy-to-use autofocus. The bottom line is that if you're considering a step up to a new interchangeable lens camera, a digital SLR like the EOS Rebel T7i may make a lot of sense. Keep these points in mind as we take a deeper look at other features of this camera.